What do you guys think is a very important, most important thing for a firefighter? Like
water.
What is it?
Oh, qualities?
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
Like the hose?
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Bravery.
Bravery is good.
Bravery.
Not having asthma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
Because you get disqualified, don't you?
I think so.
You can't have asthma.
If you have asthma?
Yeah, you
Why?
can't
Because you'll be like, I can't come into work. I have asthma, and then you're like, but you need to get into the smoke. He
good.
goes,
Oh, that's okay. You can stay home today.
Yeah. You can't get hot too easily.
Can't get hot too easily.
You gotta run cold.
That's really good.
You don't want a guy putting on a fire and he's like, fuck, it's so hot in here.
Physically fit and capable, like above average physical fitness.
Okay, now let's flip it around.
if you were Daenerys, perfect fireman.
Oh, true.
Daenerys Targaryen?
Because she can't burn.
You could probably do most of the firefighting by yourself.
If you're a medieval fantasy character.
Good point.
You have a
So,
dragon.
let's flip it around. You're the victim of a fire. What are you hoping to see in a firefighter who's coming?
Oh, 8-pack.
Oh, they got water in their
The
hose?
guy with the blade legs.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
Really?
Oh.
But then if their feet doesn't get hot, they can walk on coals.
It's true.
That's really good.
That's really
If you walk on
true.
too many coals, it might turn
I don't
into
know.
a...
Maybe that would be an advantage.
It might turn into a frying pan because you know how the heat goes up and he's like, my knees!
No, but it's rubber at the top, at the connector.
Rubber at the top, yeah. They figured that out a long time ago.
Come on, Bart.
I don't know.
Stay up to date on the technology.
I
Okay?
don't want to see.
You don't.
No, what you want to see?
What do you
and the
wanna
person
see?
coming to rescue.
I want
Oh, I
Lizzo.
want to see a bunch of freaking buff-ass lumberjack-looking white guys.
Wait, you don't want to see a bunch of people who look like you?
A bunch of Filipinos?
Or like who look like...
I feel like they're not gonna take it seriously.
I want a person that
How would
looks
they?
like...
How would they come to your
I
house?
want a person that looks like they could put me on their back and then run like 2 miles to safety.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Firefighter.
Like, oh my god, I was coughing up a lung in there. She was crazy. Thank you for saving me and my kid and my dog.
I want grandma.
You want grandma?
Yeah, I want a grandma to come in, and I'm like, oh, bro, grandmas, if you're about to die, a grandma holding you is probably much nicer than a buff man.
So you want just a nice death versus to be saved?
I want 5 dudes.
I'm gonna die anyway.
I want 5 dudes that are the 3rd generation firefighter in their family, and they all got hired by nepotism.
Yeah. That's legit. That's legit.
No, I want, so what they should look like, honestly, should look like Thunder from Down Under.
Yeah.
They don't feel safe.
We should be like, hey, can you do 20 pull-ups? And they'll rep out 25.
Yeah, I feel safe. Save me.
And there should be music playing too.
Okay, these are great guesses, but the DEI deputy chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department has some thoughts about what people want to see when they're being rescued.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation
there's
better.
one
if
really
she's
good point
strong
to
enough
this. Like, what happens if it's like,
Just listen to the shit.
all right, fine.
No, go for it. What's your point?
Just like maybe like an older person who doesn't speak like English as well, and they need like to communicate something about like like their dog or there's something that's like stuck.
Absolutely.
somewhere.
Okay, cool.
And not look like, but just somebody who can understand.
So now they can tell them in their language, I can't carry any of your family. That's what you want?
Hang on, check this out. You gotta listen to this.
That darkness needs to be controlled and brought back to Nevada.
Gotta listen to this.
I got dark over here.
your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation
Now
better.
it doesn't look
if
like
she's
you.
strong enough
Fire!
to do
I don't
this.
give a
Or
fuck
you
what
couldn't
they
carry my
look like.
husband out of a
I don't
fire.
care what they look like.
Which my response is, he got himself in
Wait,
the wrong
wait, you
place if
fuckers,
I have
stop
to carry him
talking.
out of a fire.
We're missing the good part.
Okay, everyone shut the fuck up real quick.
Shut up, you guys.
Here we go.
She started it.
God damn it.
Understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire. Which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
What the fuck?
But no, I'm sure your commentary is better than that.
Yeah, that's victim blaming.
Someone in a fucking fire?
Well, you shouldn't have left your cat there, bro.
To be fair, my commentary
It was pretty
better
lit.
than that,
It was lit.
I'll say this: if you could hit the Venn diagram of like the perfect person that could carry your husband, do all your firefighting activities, and also relate to whatever problems I'm having, okay, that's a W. but I don't think she can carry my husband, dude.
What kind of a reasoning
Well,
is
you
that,
shouldn't have
though?
been in the fire in the first place.
Fire to begin with. I
should
like the
say that.
sass in that too. It's
Yeah,
like,
and also-
I think he got himself into a pretty bad situation on his own.
And they're like, "This is a good ad. We should put some money behind this."
Put a little bit poppy music behind it and then upload it.
Who's the fucking idiot that decided to do this?
Wow.
I feel like we should repost that on our socials.
Dude, you can't even work at Office Depot without having to like lift 40 pounds or some shit. Like you have to. There's requirements for every job.
It's pretty crazy.
Dude, that's insane. That's insane.
Imagine blaming the customer that why you can't lift the paper at Office Depot. Well, you shouldn't have got paper that heavy.
Like the first part is just corny, like shit we hear all the time, right? But the second part is like, wait, what?
That's crazy.
No one wants the fire department there.
Right.
It's like, and then it's all self-induced. Like everyone fucking is burning
Yeah.
themselves, and they're like, "What?"
It's like everyone
Here's
was
a fucking another idiot doing it to
Think
themselves.
about, a fire person taking someone out with a blanket wrapped around him and then laying him down on a gurney and being like, what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, like everyone was cooking meth. That's
Yeah.
how. That's every source of the fire.
Guys, we can't just hive mind in here, okay?
Okay, yeah.
What's your
As the
opposing thought?
representative of the woke department,
Tell us, Morpheus.
I'm just saying they got a point. They shouldn't have been hanging around fire.
what, your husband's not mad enough to walk himself out?
Because I bet they do answer some calls where you're like, dude, what the fuck were you doing in there? Or like, there's some where the classic one where they fall asleep with a cigarette and it lights their. But that's.
But you asked
That
that.
can happen to anybody though. I don't blame those people. I don't
You
think
asked
I'm
that
gonna-
question after you take them out of the fire, not during the fucking.
How'd you end up over here?
You also don't make generic statements about this, just like, what were they doing? Like, you got himself into a bad situation on your own.
But, she still didn't answer if she could carry the husband or not.
Like you still save.
You still didn't
you
answer
still
that.
save gunshot victims even if they were the robber. Like when they get to the hospital. Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, well, you shouldn't have been robbing that Walmart.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. But they still have
was an open carry.
They still have to save their life.
And imagine when that gunshot victim gets to the hospital and then the doctor takes down their little mask and they're like, we're the same race.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? We're the same way.
Doesn't that make you feel good?
Had to take off the mask
Doesn't that make you feel a lot better?
That is ridiculous.
Dude, if I'm like, and then a guy comes up, you're like, you ain't Asian, get the fuck out of here, I don't trust you.
It happens all the time, I'm sure.
Like, why doesn't it make any sense?
Their mask and they go, I also have the same sexual preferences as you. And I-
Why don't they do?
Pussy too.
Wait. Can't all be hive mind.
Hive mind, hive mind, hive mind.
Yeah.
What if there are instances where, like, let's say a white Aryan firefighter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Runs into a
racist,
house.
save
Okay.
me.
Runs into a house and then sees a non-fellow white.
Yeah.
And is like, I'll save you last.
Yeah.
You know, runs to the other rooms, huh? What if there's a lot of data?
I'll be like, cool. At least one person got saved versus her come in and go, can't pick up any of you guys and leaves.
No, she comes in and she goes, you guys are in a bad situation.
Yep.
Why are you here in the first?
But I look like you. Bye.
Did you see that video of that cop that couldn't pull the guy off the tracks because she was like too weak and the train took out his legs?
Oh my God, no.
What is this on Faces of Death?
He shouldn't have been on the tracks though.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been
What
on
was
the
he
tracks.
doing
What was he doing
there?
on the tracks?
He was on a wheelchair and he got stuck on the railroad.
Well, what was he doing that got him in the wheelchair?
Dude, he's got to go around the tracks. He can't go through the tracks.
Gotta go ADA compliant.
What did he do to even get paralyzed in the first place?
Yeah, why aren't the tracks 88?
Or some shit. I don't know.
What's wrong with his genetic code, dude?
But he got stuck, and then like she was like radioing for help to like pull him off, and then she was like trying to like go like this. And he was so heavy, and she's like, "Oh, I can't."
She's like, move your legs. Help me.
Help me,
What
help
was his
you.
diet like?
She's like, this guy fucking walks, dude.
I fucking know. I saw him walking earlier.
Never been more
It was
sure
pretty
anything
rough.
in my life.
Imagine drowning at the beach and the lifeguard's like, what were you doing there in the first place? And it's just like, ow.
You should have got yourself in a riptide, man.
Yeah.
Or imagine you say to someone, your lifeguard, somebody's drowning or whatever, and then you come over and you're like, hey, I'm white too. How about that? How about that?
What are the chances? You and me, two
I
couple
just
white
hate how
guys.
it's so like pick and choosy. Like you're not doing this with cobalt miners.
I know, right?
That's so true.
You're not doing it with like underwater welders or sewer workers.
People in the Foxconn facilities in China.
And they also had a budget for this. They had a budget for this video. They're like, all right, we have to make this video, just spend time doing this. This is awful.
Outreach, dude, outreach.
Yeah, this is
At
terrible.
what point when people's like near death, they go, you're not Asian, I don't want you.
Yeah.
Or like,
tell
I
me,
don't think
dude.
you have my best, you know, you don't have me, like,
My best interest.
fuck this. And then you're getting
Like, why
refugees,
why
like-
solve this tiny ass little problem that they made up when the problem of fires still exists?
Yeah. Like if they nailed the whole fire situation, they fucking did it all in a couple days. We'd have no problem with this. We probably would a little bit, but it wouldn't be as big of a deal as it is now. Because they failed everything, and then you're spending time and budget doing this. You're like, all right, bro. What are we?
But imagine you're on top of a roof, right, and everything's flooded around you. There's 9 feet of water around you, and then you got the helicopter flies overhead, and they throw the rope down, and the guy comes down, and he's like, "Come on, and it's like, wait, are you also gay?
And then you're like, if you're not gay, I don't trust you.
I'm not climbing that.
Send the gay nurse over here.
I'm in a vulnerable community."
Yeah.
Wait, before we go any further, is this? That's not a parody commercial, is it?
No, it's not. It's legit.
Are you messing with us?
No, I got on this website called the Babylon Bee.
You ass.
No, it's real. It's actually real.
Is it for Los Angeles?
Elon even posted it too.
Shut up.
No, legit. And yes,
Okay.
it's actual LA DEI deputy fire chief.
I mean,
man, it's
so fucked up
I
now
can't even
that
believe it, dude.
this shit is like not even comedy. It's just happening.
It's insane,
The
dude.
last stat literally says in text like only about 5% of working firefighters are women. So I think big
fix
focus
that.
on the last
Yeah,
one.
not a lot of ladies want to be firefighters, right?
Wait, what?
Is that
You think
is that a hot take?
Wait, you think that's why?
It's a burning one.
When you were growing up with like all the girls in your classes and stuff, none of them wanted to be like, I want to be a firefighter.
Not one.
Not one.
I don't care what if they want to be whatever they want to be. Like, who cares?
I don't.
Can you do the job? Yes or no?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that they can do the
You
job.
do the job. That's all that matters.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, you could firefight for me.
Yeah.
Because you could probably throw me.
It just matters if you could do the job. It's like if you're a cook, can you make good food? If you suck at cooking, don't be a fucking chef.
Yeah, and I don't think the job should lower the bar to be more accessible. I think there's a high standard that everybody should be able to hit.
Yeah.
Because a short dude can't do it. Like, if you can't lift, you know, it's like, why should...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
If you're 5'5" and you're a guy, you better be fucking stacked. You better be able to
yeah.
squat.
There are some studly firefighters that are short too,
100%,
but they could do the
yeah.
job.
But they're physically.
There should be limits, right? Like, you could be able to hold your breath for X amount of time or whatever. Like, you got to hit these markers.
You gotta be able to carry people out of buildings, actually,
Yeah.
it turns out.
If this chick was like, yo, can you carry my husband? And she's over here squatting like 500 pounds. I'm like, hey,
Hire
you're all
her.
good,
You
bro.
got it. You got
all
it.
you, brother.
Put her on the truck.
It's not like a gender or race or anything.
Yeah.
It's like some of these jobs have a requirement for safety, strength, all that, and that should be that's the way it should be.
Yep. If you're a lady, you just gotta be strong enough to carry a human body, right? You gotta be able to withstand the smoke, and you have to eat pussy. If you're, you have to eat hardcore pussy.
The whole equality thing's so stupid because if it's true equality, then you would take the jobs that also don't have prestige and make that 50% women.
That's true.
They're only focusing on the jobs that have some form of merit to them. Like, there's a lot of really crappy ones.
And the
too.
reason why this job has merit because it's a really fucking hard job that not many people on this earth can actually do.
Yeah.
Like it's a very exclusive job for a good
There's
reason.
like honor like associated with it.
Exactly.
But it's not the world's hardest job, which is being a single mom.
And only a man can do that to a woman.